Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat Shay, and you are watching Shay with the Hobbies. It is the very first Saturday of 2024, and we are getting back into the Bradbury challenge. This challenge is one where I attempt to write one short story a week, as well as read one short story, one poem, and one essay a night for 1,000 nights. I'm writing one short story a week for the year. That is the goal. I've started this short story this week. It is a time travel short story. I've gotten a decent amount of backstory and semi outlining because if you know me, you know I'm a discovery writer. So I'm super excited to get into writing and working on it today. Before I jump into that, I'll let my lovely co-host introduce herself.
Hello. I'm Maya, aka Maya Writes, in some variation in various corners of the internet. Yeah. That's it. That's all I got.
Did I lose her? I just got I was so confused. Okay, well, y'all, Short Story Saturday is pretty much just writing. We are aiming to work on the short story and get in and out. So we'll be doing Pomodoros, 25 on, 5 off, 25 on, 5 off. If it is going pretty well and it's like, hey, we're answering the questions and we're done, we might just hop into it a little sooner. Just because the goal is to write as much as possible and get in and get out of here. Also, the plan was to start this 30 minutes ago, but we move. However we move, we're going to get out of here. So I'm not keeping Miss Maya up way past her bedtime for church tomorrow. So there is that. And with that, we have our first question is, what is your relationship with short stories like? How do you feel about them? Make sure to let me know in the comments. And if we get started at the 35 and we go for 25, 30 would take us to the 05. So the O, even. That makes sense. That's that quick math right there. Maya, what are you going to be working on today?
I am going to be working on Project Stardew 2.0. I had sent it into an alpha reader whom I adore, and we realized that we don't have a plot for this one. So we talked it over, and it's just been completely rewritten from the top with the plot this time that I feel really good about.
Okay, hey, that sounds like progress to me. Mm-hmm. I am hoping to get quite a few words, so I'm super excited to get on this. So without further ado, in 3, 2, 1, and so since it's nighttime, I think I'll go back to our normal nighttime music that we have when we're doing sprints. I'll go back to that, and then in the daytime we'll go back to a little bouncy thing. So in 3, 2, 1, y'all write the words. All right. How did you do? Let me know how you did in the comments. And how did my lovely co-host do?
Okay, so I spent the first like half of that one completely distracted But then we got it together, and I think I'm slowly starting to figure out the main character.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I also spent that like getting set up and whatnot, getting like my head together. I had to grab my water. So I had water in here. I drank it all. Then I grabbed the water that was in the refrigerator to refill it. And the truth of the matter is, y'all, I have been so dehydrated. I have been like waking up and just been dizzy and just having to lay my tail right back down and all kinds of stuff. So I've been trying to combat that with drinking more water and doing more to hydrate and things like that. So definitely trying to do better about that. I did get about 115 words. Not that many that time, but that was just me warming up and getting set in there. So there's that. What is your relationship with short stories like? I feel like I have a decent relationship with short stories. I like to read them. I like to write them. They teach me so much. I feel like it makes me being able to make my chapters so compelling and feel like they, grab a reader because I'm able to. I've been working on those skills for the past few years with like grabbing and keeping your attention in such a short span of time and with few words. But that does mean that it is very hard for me to do longer form writing. So, my novels have not been finished. Yay me. But I think I have a good relationship with short stories. I think I could have a better relationship with short stories. I feel like, excuse me, in the last year and a half, 2 years, I stopped studying them as much as I was. I did spend a good time amount of studying short stories during the Edgar Allan Poe read along. I learned a lot during that time, and I'm really glad that I did that. And so I'm hoping that in doing the Ray Bradbury challenge again, especially with this lovely little gem I got for $1 at my library full of Ray Bradbury short stories, I'm hoping that I can like get through there. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow. So we're looking at like easily 50 to 70 short stories in this book. So this should carry me at least definitely through the rest of the month. I'll probably pause it for Black History Month and switch to Black short stories because I definitely want to get into how long to Black Future Month and some other short stories, but I'll definitely be getting back to this after that. Because I feel like as the Ray Bradbury challenge, it makes sense to read some of his work for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole said, hello, lovelies. I feel like I can't write short stories. I don't know when to shut up. I totally get that. Brevity is the soul of wit. Nicole, hey everyone. It's good to see you, Nicole. Thank you for dropping in. Nick says, sliding by to say hi. Hey, Nick. It's so good to see you, fam. They said, jumped in the last 10 minutes. I got 169 words and finished my 3rd chapter. Also, hello. Hey, well, we are going to go right into the next one. Did you get to answer the question? I couldn't remember.
I did not. Let me think. I feel like I have an okay relationship with them. Like I definitely plan to read more of them. So I will definitely be getting the Ray Bradbury book because I think I'm supposed to be also doing this challenge. I'm okay with writing them because I'm an underwriter, but I feel like it is to the detriment of my novel writing sometimes because I get to like 10,000 words tops. And I'm like, okay, cool. Story's done. Moving on.
Right. It's like, I don't really know.
Right. And then I'm like, I gotta write a whole entire novel.
Right. All right. Question number 2. What's the last short story you read? Tell me about it in the comments. And we're going to get back to sprinting in 3, 2, 1. Y'all write the words. All right. How did everybody do? Let me know how you did in the comments. How did my lovely co-host do?
I finished the plot situation thing with the main character specifically. Not necessarily the plot for the story, but kind of her arc. She is having a terrible time, I fear, but that's okay.
It'd be like that. I don't know how many words I got because they don't. There's not a. I don't see a word counter on here, like on for the words, which is fine. I'm gonna move it over to for the words after all of this. But I am at 2 paragraphs, so there is that. There is that. We definitely have time to do one more sprint, so that I still get you out of here on time. Um, what's the last short story you read?
So, this is absolutely a plug. The last short story I read is Becoming Vengeance by me, in Reality's Lens. Mostly as a way to like refamiliarize myself with those characters. Because for these short stories I'm writing this month, I really want to play around in that world a little bit more because I wasn't quite done with it, I don't think. So yeah, if you're interested in, supporting a Black author, that story is available in Reality's Lens and the Omnibus Lenses, everywhere.
All right, we love a shameless self plug one. You go self plug. I guess I'm gonna have to self plug too. The last short story I read is a short story that'll be dropping tomorrow on my blog and Wattpad, Dust to Dust. Okay, anyways, that's the last short story I read, technically. Day says I'm currently reading Christmas and Other Horrors, an anthology that I'm liking. There have been a couple duds so far, but the majority have been fun and diverse in a cool way. I like that because you know how we feel about anthologies sometimes, especially horror ones. Lysanda, good morning. Hey, or good morning, good evening. Ooh, y'all. Oh, good evening. Hey. Lust for the Night by Brenda Lee Stokes. Okay. I love reading and writing short stories. Yay! Another short story writer. Vina, now y'all on here doing sprints and didn't tell me. Girl. Anyways, also I responded to your message because I'm trying to understand what people's beef with this story is. I just be feeling like people just be wanting to hate on stuff. Personally, people just be upset about stuff. Hey Joanne, I am working on my time travel. Excuse me. My time travel short story. It is my first short story of the year. It is time travel based, inspired by Long Division by Kiese Layman, which was our Kwanzaa-thon and group read. Super duper excited about that, y'all. Okay, so for those of you guys who are new for Kwanzaa-thon, who haven't been here, this year was the first year that I put out a video every single day without fail. Now, what normally happens is I'll do a live every day. I'll do that and I won't mess up on that. But getting an actual video out, actual content, it might have been reels, it might have been shorts, whatever. I'll even go as far to say that's kind of harder than doing the regular videos. Had I done regular videos, I probably could have done all of them and shot them faster and been done way sooner than I have been. Is it true? Okay. Venus says I wrote a few words, so now I'm switching to reading. Okay, all right. Day says wrote 342 words and started a new chapter. POV character is actually flowing really well, which I'm surprised about. Love that for you. Yay. Puff, thank you so much for sliding through. Appreciate you doing that. Shout out to Puff. Y'all make sure y'all go check out his channel, especially if you are like me and enjoy the green medicine. Man, be growing. Be putting all his videos out there, giving tips and tricks and whatnot. So make sure you check that out. Did y'all see me drink that water? That was y'all friendly reminder to hydrate. That was y'all friendly reminder to hydrate. Put some water in your life. Go ahead and hydrate, and we're going to get into the next sprint. Okay. With 25 on the clock, if we start at... if it was 35, it would have took us all at the top. So 3. All right. So there. All right. It'll be a little bit after the top of the hour, but I got you. I'm going to get you out of here, ma'am. I appreciate you co-hosting with me, doing the dark.
Sure.
All right, last question. All things considered, when you think of what makes a good short story, what do you think of? Let me know what makes a good short story to you. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Go ahead, check your channel out, Lasanda. Go ahead and do it, girl. All right, y'all. In 3, 2, 1, y'all write the words. All right. Let me know how you did in the comments. Hi to my lovely co-host.
Got some work on the actual overall plot done and kind of like narrowing down who the main, well, I know the main character, but kind of narrowing down like the specifics of her arc. Yeah.
Was that the end of your sentence?
Was it? Yeah. Sorry.
And the question?
Oh yeah, and the question. All things considered, when you think of what makes a good short story, what do you think of? I need the plot to be compelling to the point that I want more. So, like, you have to be able to hold my attention in those 15,000 or less words. And part of that does include compelling characters. So, like, if it's going to be short, then I have to care about every single word that you're saying to me.
I definitely understand that. I definitely understand that. I get it. Okay, so again, I don't know how many words I got, but I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm on the 5th paragraph. So I feel like I definitely got my 444 words for the day. We'll figure that out at some point. So I don't think I got that. It's going somewhere. Is it where I wanted it to go or I thought it would go? I don't 100% know. Is that because I don't have my notes? Because I'm not in full words? Sure. Does this mean I need to go back to having like handwritten notes sometimes? Yeah. I'm gonna make sure that I do that for all these short stories. So I'm probably gonna dub one of these spirals over here, the short story spiral. So my notes and stuff can just stay in there, and I do that. As far as when I think of a good short story, what do I think make a good short story? I think the beginning and ending of every story are important, but I think they are super important in short stories. You don't have a lot of time to grab the reader. So that intro has to make that person want to continue reading the story. And I know sometimes I might generically start the story, and then on that second draft, it's what is the first sentence or the first group of sentences that's gonna make you be like, I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna keep reading, even if it's not like I love it. It's still I'm gonna keep going. I also think endings. I think that endings for short stories have to feel satisfying. They don't have to be anything other than that, in my opinion, for the reader. I feel like the reader should not feel wanting in a way that they weren't satisfied, if that makes sense, right? Like, you know how like you can finish watching a movie and be like, oh my god, I want more, but it's not because that movie wasn't enough. It's that because that world was so much you want to continue to be in it. So that's not what I mean. I mean more so that it's not like I need more.
Right.
It wasn't giving. Like, I don't want that. So for me, I think satisfying endings and very, very, very strong beginnings are what make really good short stories. Lasanda said a complete story, fewer side characters, and an awesome ending. I agree. Endings are super duper important. Cassandra, thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad you felt it was cozy. Thank you so much for being here. Joanna was working on chapter 16 of Project Sugar and Spice. I love that. And V and I replied to you. All right, Maya, do you have anything you want to let the people know or anything like that before we get out of here?
Yeah, I don't really have much. Check out Reality's Lens and Lenses. That's basically it.
All right, y'all. Well, next week will be a little earlier. It probably won't be like morning time. It might be like afternoon, early evening, because I think I'm gonna just reserve mornings for other things. But the short story Saturday is coming back. I'm super duper excited. My goal is to have worked on the story from Monday to Friday, so that on Saturday I'm really just polishing it and working on it. So we shall see how that goes. Venus says snow turned to rain here, so I'm gonna go curl up under the covers. Girl, I just got my heating pad. I'm gonna got a blanket, made me some hot cocoa. It's about to be a little cozy evening. Turn me on a good little audio book because I'm so close to having 4 books finished for the first week of the year is up. Don't hold me. That's dope for me. We don't know that it's going to continue, so we're just gonna celebrate while we're here. All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all so much for being here, whether you are here now or on the replay. I will see you in the next one. You have a great rest of your night. Bye.